I want to pay my obeisances to my spiritual master, Srimad Jagadguru Sudarshan Acharyaji Maharaj. I want to pay my obeisances to Lord Sri Ramanuj. I want to pay my obeisances to Mother Lakshmi. And I want to pay my obeisances to Lord Sri Narayan. I want to welcome all of you for Tuesday Satsang at the Sri Narayan Dham in Durban. In Durban, South Africa. I want to welcome those that are watching this discourse on live feed, locally, nationally, and internationally. My topic for discussion at which institution are demons identified? How do we identify demons, where they are identified, and what is the protocol for identifying them, and who has the mandate to identify who is a demon and who is divine? What is the definition of one who is divine, and what is the definition of one who is demonic? What is the purpose of satsang? And where do demons get their qualifications? So in this material universe, the impulsion is the opposites. There's an opposite for everything. You have the North Pole, you have the South Pole. You have attraction, you have repulsion. You have hot, you have cold. Without these pairs of opposites, there is no existence in this material universe. Material universe can only exist within the pairs of opposites. So then, do something. In view of this, there are two types of people only. And in the formulation of the universe, one type have to be divine and the other type have to be demonic. There are only two types of people vibrating in 400,000 levels or dimensions of consciousness. But the types of people is only two: divine and demonic. So there is a perception out there that you come to satsang for peace. There is a perception out there that you come to satsang for peace. Then we have to define satsang. We have to define satsang. Sat means truth, sangha means speaking the truth in the presence of pious people. So coming to satsang is listening to the truth. And if you want peace in satsang, then you have to imbibe the truth. Imbibing the truth means that when the truth is revealed to you, you have to start living within the parameters of that truth. If you live outside the parameters of that truth, you can never get peace. You can never attain peace. Peace is only attained through self-realization. And self-realization is only attained through imbibing the absolute truth as expounded by a bona fide spiritual master. You cannot come, sit in satsang, close your eyes, and go back home and say, I got peace. Peace does not work that way. Peace does not work that way. You cannot attain peace simply by attending satsang. You can only attain peace by imbibing the truths of satsang. For self-realization, the first criteria is no meat, no alcohol, no intoxicating drugs, no gambling, no illicit sex. Then, no lust, no anger, no greed, no pride, no illusion, and no envy. Lust. What is lust? What is lust? Yes, when you desire something. And when two people desire each other of opposite sex, then you desire sex. And if you are not careful, you'll get pregnant. That's what sex does. And if you get pregnant, then you'll have a child. And if you didn't get married, then society will look down upon you. It is immoral. When you are in that position, then you are not in a position to determine the status quo of righteousness and those that are practicing righteousness. You are not in a position to determine the status quo of those that are promoting righteousness. that type of lust does not lead you to self-realization. And without self-realization, there is no God realization. So we have to be very careful who we are. In our current status, to point fingers at others when all the fingers are pointing at you. We also have to be very careful when we take on the righteousness. For never in history, in Sanatana Dharma, the unrighteousness won over righteousness. Never in history, in Sanatana Dharma, unrighteousness won over righteousness. So I'm going to unpack and examine what we are saying. We are saying that a demon is qualified as a demon from satsang. You have a class of metrics. Where do you qualify the failure of matriculants? Sita? Where, how do you qualify someone that has failed metric? How is one qualified as a failure in metric? Shanti? By the report. By the report. The report will say who passed metric and who failed metric. Who sets the paper? Who sets the paper? The department. It is the constitution of the country that allows the paper to be set. Who marks the paper? The teachers. Who fail you or pass you? No, you. You. The teachers only endorse your input. The teachers only endorse your input. So when you attend a satsang, sat means truth, sangha means pious people. A demon can also be very, very pious. A demon can be very, very pious. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you with evidence how demons are pious. So, pious does not mean divine. Pious is qualified as those seeking material or physical or biological assistance from the Supreme Personality of Godhead or those seeking financial assistance from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, or those seeking liberation. So if you seeking liberation, you pious, and you go to divinity, in seeking liberation you can seek medical wellness and financial wellness. But your goal must be liberation. Does not matter why you attended a satsang. If you attend a satsang for one of the three reasons, you are deemed pious. When you listen to the satsang, you will understand that God is more valuable than money or health. And when you come to that conclusion that God is more valuable than money or wealth, then you are on the path of divinity. So I said, when you write your metric paper, it is your performance that the teachers reflect. It is your performance that the teachers reflect. The teachers did not partake in your performance. All the teacher did was teach you the syllabus as required by the Constitution. The Constitution of this country states that there must be a Department of Education. The Department of Education must employ educators. Educators must teach specific syllabus to learners. The performance of the learners will be determined by the results which was marked by the teachers. When you fail, can you blame the teacher? But many of our children, starting from Vaishnavism, if the result was bad, it is the teacher's fault. Result was bad, is the teacher's fault, alright? Because Vaishnavism looks for every excuse, alright? And all of us are Vaishnavis in our own way. Okay? So similarly, when you come to satsang, the Guru teaches you the scriptures to the best of his ability. Living the scriptures is not the Guru's prerogative. Living the scriptures is the prerogative of those that are attending the satsang. Living the scriptures are the prerogative of those that are attending the satsang. So there is something called testimonies. There is something called testimonies. Testimonies are testimonials. And testimonial mean that I testify A, B, C, D. I testify A, B, C, D after experiencing A, B, C, and D. And my testimony is my word.
my testimony is my word which I place before the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And from the time I started satsang, I made each devotee give a testimony on how satsang impacted upon him or her, whether favorably or unfavorably. And I have 600 recordings which is saved. 600 recordings which is saved. Saving it on the spiritual cloud is a natural thing. Saving it on the spiritual cloud is a natural thing, but internet has something called cloud, where you can save all your images, testimonials, where you can save everything. So, everyone has endorsed the Guru as bona fide. Some of you was with the Guru for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and 5 years. And throughout your stay, you gave a testimonial now and again on various platforms that your Guru is bona fide, the teachings are bona fide. You even took the Guru's teachings and you publicized it on your own platform and Facebook profiles and WhatsApp. But the Guru is coming from a legal background, and just to play his lila with you, the Guru had everything saved. And the Guru saw recently that all your testimonies are deleted from your Facebook profiles. But the Guru has all your testimonies saved before you delete it. So there is no way out. Because the Acharya, Shyam, Ramanuj Foundation is absolute. Teachings are absolute. You enter in through an absolute system. You live in through an absolute system. And you live through the absolute system. And this is a Vedic injunction. So you're not going to get peace in a satsang unless you become the eagle and pluck out meat, alcohol, intoxicating drugs, illicit sex, and gambling. Then you pluck out lust, anger, greed. Then you pluck out pride, illusion, and envy. And after you pluck these items out of you, peace will flood you. Peace will flood you. Only an idiot will think that you can come and sit in satsang for peace. only an imbecile will accuse a guru that is teaching the scriptures as a fake guru. Only an imbecile will accuse a bona fide spiritual master of being fake. So let us unpack. Let us unpack. Lord Shri Krishna says in chapter 16 of the Bhagavad Gita that those who follow the scriptures are divine, those who reject the scriptures are non-divine. That is a Vedic injunction. Following the scriptures means following the basic Guru Gita. Because satsang is in the protocol of the Guru Gita. The Guru Gita is the spiritual legal guideline on how to conduct yourself in a satsang. If you violate the Guru Gita, then you violated the scriptures. And when one lives in violation of the scriptures, the Supreme Personality of God, Head, Lord Sriman Narayan, stamps him as a demon. The Guru does not make you a demon. Neither does the Guru make you divine. The Guru gives you all the tools of the scriptures. You make yourself divine, or you make yourself demonic. Your failure at satsang belongs to you. It can never belong to the Guru. Your upliftment in satsang also belongs to you. So from satsang, if you choose the divine path, it is your doing. If you choose the demonic path, it is your doing. The status quo of the Guru never changes. It has never changed since time immemorial. And if the Supreme Lords, whenever they incarnated, they did not change the status quo of the Guru, and they followed the scriptures to perfection, then those that's not following the scriptures has no validation at all in making any status quo remarks relative to the Guru or the Guru principle. So the Bhagavad Gita is fought in the holy fields of Kurukshetra. near me, Kurukshetra. Where are battles fought? On holy platforms. On holy platforms and satsangs. Satsangs are holy platforms. And if a battle has to be fought, then it must be fought at satsang. Satsang is a place. Dharma Setra means place of righteousness. Dharma Setra means place of righteousness. And Kurukshetra means the land of the Kurus, which was a place of righteousness. And satsang is a place of righteousness. And if anybody that was affiliated to this satsang in any manner whatsoever, and if that person has transgressed, then that transgression must be handled at this satsang on this platform. The satsang of Lord Narayan is where? Where is the satsang of Lord Narayan taking place? Sita? In the entire universe. Where is taking place? In the entire universe. Does he come quietly into the universe, take Ravana in one corner and kill him? Does God do that? Did Lord Sri Krishna come quietly in one corner, take Kamsa and kill Kamsa? Quietly take Putana, you all know Putana, and kill Putana? Take all the demons and demonesses, or did he do it in his lila? And where is the Guru's lila? Where is the Guru's lila? Satsang. And if anything happens at satsang, where the Guru must kill you? In satsang. And where does the Guru get this example from? From the Supreme Personality of Godhead. If God did not duck behind one tree and kill Ravana, then Guru not going to take you behind one tree and change your napkins. If you messed in the napkins in my satsang, I'll tell the whole world you messed in your napkins. Because you said I'm the greatest Guru. Who said?
Please.
Did I say? Who said?
We.
Yes. You endorsed the Guru. You put the Guru on the pedestal. When the Guru was fulfilling your needs, you put the Guru on the pedestal. Greatest Guru. Sanatana Dharma does not allow betrayal. Sanatana Dharma does not allow betrayal. In law it is called perjury. In one case, if you make two statements under oath, one for and one against, it is called perjury. And when you get charged for perjury, you become a criminal. In God's world, a demon is a criminal. And if you utter the truth and then change that truth when it suits you, then you are a demon. No way out. I have WhatsApp messages from people begging me in their illnesses to make sure that the period of illness that they are going through, I must bless and grace them. I have saved everything. I have saved everything because I want my own Bhagavad Gita. This is my Leela. Lord Shri Krishna can't have his own demons and his own divine. I also want my demons and my devotees. So in order to ensure that my demons are real demons, I make them give testimonies. And they give real testimonies. They give real testimonies. And I'm going to show you how the Kurukshetra in ASRF is in the Bhagavad Gita and is in the Ramayana. Let's look at Ravana. Let's look at Ravana. Ravana performed austerities and penances. Performance of austerities and penances is divine or demonic. Performing austerities and penances is divine or demonic? It's divine. Austerities and penances are performed as per regulative principles. You fast, you meditate on the Supreme Personality of Godhead without food, without water. It is divine. So Ravana was at first divine. When he was divine, he said the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the greatest. He will never leave God. Ravana would have had to have a guru, because without a guru, you cannot perform your austerities and penances to attain the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So he performed his penances to such an extent that Lord Shiva had to grant him his boons. But up until the time he was granted his boon, Ravana was divine. And upon calculation, upon his divinity, in terms of his austerities and penances, he was granted the boons by Lord Shiva. So he was in God's satsang. Was he not? To perform his austerities and penances, was he not in God's satsang? And then he became a demon after getting what he wanted. After God, through Lord Shiva, satisfied his need, what did he become? A demon. Just like that in ASRF, everyone was here, wanted something, and after the Guru satisfied their need, what they did become? Look at the relevance of the Ramayana. Look at the relevance and significance of Ravana. And look at the relevance, significance of satsang at ASRF, because I've stated that the Acharya Shyam Ramanuj Foundation is a reality satsang. We give you results as it happens. Daily we churn out demons and the divine. Because only here you can qualify the demons and divine. You cannot, when you see them in society, they don't carry their demonic certificate. Shanti, you ever saw anyone carrying a flag? I'm a demon, I'm a demon. I was an opportunist. I took from the Guru. When I got everything that I needed, then the Guru became a menace in my life by trying to put me right. And I left for the wrong reasons. You saw Shanti anywhere? So after Ravana got what he wanted from Lord Shiva, what did he do? He started terrorizing God's satsang. He started terrorizing God's satsang. Because the universe is a platform where God comes down and reveals the truth. What do our demons do? After they get what they want, each one of them, after we gave them what they wanted, they started terrorizing our satsang. They started terrorizing our satsang because our satsang is a microcosm of the universe. Our satsang is the microcosm of the universe. So where do demons qualify themselves? At satsang. Initially they follow the scriptures through the T like Ravana. Only after attaining what they wanted, then they stop following the scriptures. And you notice all our demons kicked the Guru Gita the minute they got what they wanted and left. Yet they were the same. When they were in the divine vibration, they were the same people teaching the world. Teaching the world how to respect your Guru. And they were the first one to show disrespect to the Guru as soon as the demonic status quo was pointed out to them. As soon as their demonic identity was pointed out to them, then they threw the scriptural injunctions aside They went back to their drinking, their smoking, their gambling, and all of the hooliganistic ways of life. A hooligan can never be found in scriptural injunctions. And only a demon will attack Vasudeva Ramanuj Das from our satsang. Only a demonic mentality, a person of demonic breeding, will try to physically assault Vasudeva Ramanuj Das. Only a demon will do it, because they all ate from Vasudeva's sacrifices. They all ate from Vasudeva's sacrifices. Leave the Guru out. But the reason Vasudeva Ramanuj Das is 100% Buddhist Guru is because he never forgot his status quo when he met his Guru. No matter what the Guru gave him, he did not teach him to betray himself when he met the Guru. And unfortunately, he's not here now. He's going to bring, I think, Ramanuj Das. Oh, he's back?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll question him. We will question him and he will inform the satsang in what condition he arrived. He forgets all that was done for him. He only remembers what condition he arrived. And that is what keeps him loyal. Because a demon forgets. They came with the begging bowl. A demon forgets. When the bowl gets filled, they only look at the bowl that is full. And they forget how they came. And it is for that reason that Vasudeva's loyalty to this institution will never change. And you all should take his example. You all should take his example. Call him in, Kishore. Come sit here, Vasudeva. Even when they hijacked his seat, he had no problems with it. So Vasudeva, in your absence, I stated that many people are upset with you because of your loyalty to this institution. And I stated the only reason you are loyal to this institution is you never forget how you landed and what was your condition that you landed in this satsang. And your mind is always on that and not what you achieved in this satsang. And that keeps you grounded. And I said that the demons, they came with begging bowls. As soon as the bowls were full, they assumed they came with full bowls and they took the whole bowl full and they left. Only to find out that very soon everything will evaporate. Right? So Vasan explained, that's why I asked you to sit here. What condition did you attend my satsang on your very first day? What was your mental status, your psychological status, and your financial status?
When I first came, when I first came, doctors couldn't find out what was wrong with me, and most of the time I should sleep. I just want to sleep. I was very tired, and financially, I was not in a good state. Things were going down. So since I started attending, everything started coming naturally. And I got my health back. I found happiness. There's nothing more I want. And I got everything the money can't buy. And people fail to realize that they're only looking for material things. But they don't realize what they get. Money can't keep it. You can have all the money in the world, but you won't be able to keep the money. But and they get to, and they got the opportunities to see the Supreme Personality of God himself if they come in the right place, which most of them don't, because they're not blessed with it.
Give him a hand. So sometimes last year, Vasudeva came to me and he said, Acharyaji, I roped a lot of people in. I showed them who you really are. I see they massaging your feet. I see they bowing down. I see they make special types of bowing down. They count 1, 2, 3 and they all fall onto the... He said, I gave you life members. He said, you sorted out for life. Now I can relax somewhere in the middle of the satsang. At least you are going to be taken care of. I said, Vasan. He said, Acharyaji, they have vowed to be your security guard for life. They will take all the bullets, but they'll never let you fall. And Vasan was really happy. Because I gave Vasan everything. I gave him divine eyes, but I didn't give him transcendental eyes. So he cannot see 1 meter. If he could see 1 meter ahead, he would have seen the whale of a storm and the stormling. But I didn't give him that eyes. So he couldn't see it. So I told him, Vasan, these bodyguards have vowed to keep me alive. Very soon, they will want to kill me. Did I tell you that, Vasan?
Yes, you did.
I said the same bodyguards that want to keep me alive, very soon they will want to kill me. Alright? I told him, Vasan, when I pass on, I may only have 1 or 2 real devotees. And I'm telling you, and I'm telling the world. Today, I'm telling the world, before I pass on, I'll only have 1 or 2 real devotees. Every devotee swore their allegiance. Every devotee swore their allegiance. Same devotee took the shotgun. Same devotee, not other devotees. So this is the battle of Kurukshetra. How many was in the army of Duryodhana? And how many was in the army of Arjuna? Arjuna, very few. Duryodhana, a lot. Army. Then let's look at the brothers. How many brothers did Arjuna have? 4. So 5 altogether. How many brothers did Duryodhana have? 99. And 1 sister. So can you see the demons and the divine in terms of quantity and quality? In terms of quantity and quality. The divines are few but qualitative. And the demonic will always be overwhelmingly in the majority. And this is happening since time immemorial. So the Bhagavad Gita is alive in the Acharya, Shyam, Ramanuj foundation. And I have a character or characters for the entire 18 chapters. And on Thursday, every Thursday, the Bhagavad Gita discourses will start, but with local is lekker. Local is lekker. Alright? Entire 700 verses. I can pick and choose demons. Under the heading lust, I got for you. Anger, I got for you. Hatred, I got for you. Jealousy, I got for you. Envy, I got for you. Backbiting, I got for you. Perjury, I have to have an audition. I have to have an audition. Ramanuj Das, I got all the actors, alright? I wanted you to come, when was it? Friday, Ramanuj Das. When the Guru calls for you, make your way to satsang, alright? Guru always has a valid reason, not just reason. The reason is for ordinary things, so the Guru calls valid reason. Are there any questions? Any questions? So, we're concluding the topic that demons are defined in satsang. Demons are defined in satsang and not outside somewhere. Not outside somewhere. God doesn't do his things quietly somewhere. God does his things and it's written in the Ramayana. Is the Ramayana just like Facebook? Yes. The whole world has access to the Ramayana. You think Ravana can sue Lord Narayan or Ram? Ravana and his followers think they can sue Lord Narayan? Okay? So we will go on broadcasting. If you came to my satsang, and if you become a demon, I will report you to the world. I will report you to the world via live broadcasting, social media. And if you become divine, I will report you to the world. But I will report you in your own words and your own testimonies. What you said then and what you are saying now. You will be reporting yourself. I'll just be the coordinator to take that, what you said then and what you said now, and just read it out for the world to see how you failed. Lakshmi, I said in your absence, you mustn't say Guru's talk gossip when you're not here. I said in your absence, I asked when people fail who they blame. Most of the time they're teachers. And I said, lucky Tivesni not here, because she'll be the first one to blame her teachers. Nothing wrong Tivesni does in school. It's either the other children or teachers, or her mother, father, or Ravi. Narayan. Jai Guru.